Whoever met me said कि this was not your time. We saw you till the finale. वो सब चल रहा है. It's okay. कट्टू मैं घर पहुंचता हूँ और खाली मैं और दिव्यांका है और मैं एक कोना पकड़ता हूँ और मैं फूट फूट के रोता हूँ. Everything that I've given to this show has been accepted very well. I am one contestant who nobody is talking negatively about.
Hello everyone, welcome to E-Times. I'm Vijay Tiwari and today I'm in conversation with the very talented and good-looking Vivek Dahiya. Vivek, welcome to E-Times.
Thank you so much.
And tell me how's life, what's happening? Jhalak was a shocker to us, elimination. We were not at all expecting and I'm sure आपके fans भी expect नहीं कर रहे होंगे.
मैं भी नहीं कर रहा था.
So tell me about
ना
it.
मेरी family कर रही थी. It just happened all of a sudden. I wasn't prepared. When I first started, I wasn't sure whether I should do it at this time because I felt that if I could take a year out, I would prepare myself, I would be more geared up to dance. But as soon as I started, within a week or two, I realized that I'm fully prepared actually. I was underestimating myself to a large degree. And that it came to me, I think once it's like, dance is also like, it's all about mind and body coordination. And once you've learned it in the past, it's like cycling, it kind of comes to you with the muscle memory, but it takes some time. So in 2 weeks time, I realized that I've got it and I can do this, I can pull this through. And then once that feeling started coming in, I started gathering a lot of confidence. Then I started enjoying the process and I started performing. With that, week by week, I started building expectations in my head that I'm definitely going to the finale.
I think वो आप ही नहीं, आपके fans भी और हम भी, because we could see the hard work that was going into each and every act when you were performing. हमें दिख रहा था कि कितना मेहनत आप अपने हर act में डाल रहे हैं और जब वो on screen आता था तो effortless जरूर लगता था, लेकिन hard work दिख रहा था. तो disappointment थी जब
disappointment बहुत छोटा word है. Okay, I'll tell you something very honestly. Sangeeta has been a darling. From day one, I have really liked her.
And एक हरियाणवी bond भी था आप दोनों के बीच में.
It was primarily that initially. But when I started talking to her, I realized that she's actually one of my cousins. She's exactly like how I see my family, Her setup is also very similar and this and that. So and over the weeks, obviously, we used to interact and the more I got to know her, the more sure I was that, she's like, then I met her husband also, Bajrang, and then her team and everyone. So everyone was, I felt very close to them. On that day when we were both in bottom two, I was feeling terrible about that if Sangeeta goes, what will I say to her? Like I was feeling extremely guilty that, it shouldn't happen to her, man. I shouldn't be the one that'll be the reason. And I was feeling terrible standing on stage. Not once did I think that it could happen to me also. So when this was happening, when the comments were coming in, I wasn't listening to the comments. I was only thinking about her. And it's all a blur. I don't remember what the judges said that day. I was only thinking about what I will say to her, how my heart will, I wouldn't want to see her leave, But suddenly the marks came out and when I got to know, it didn't sink in. I left, everyone hugged, said goodbye. I left and I met people backstage, the production people. And ये show ऐसा था ना कि right from day one, whether it was the production, whether it was the contestants, everyone was very positive and everyone was very like, there was no jealousy, there was no enviousness or whatever,
Family kind of
बहुत अच्छा atmosphere था production के साथ भी. तो and I know that everyone liked me in the production. You know, मेरा सबके साथ एक बहुत अच्छा healthy rapport था. We would I would interact with each one of them individually, and so and that used to happen because I was the first one and the last one, first person to come and last one to leave.
Okay.
मैं double shift कर रहा था because I had waited too long यार. मैं like I said कि मैं 3 साल I was not working. I had taken a sabbatical, so I had a lot of fire in my belly.
Yeah.
And I had a point to prove
Yeah.
कि I can do this.
Yes.
And then driven by that, I was there the whole day. तो मेरा सबके साथ बहुत अच्छा relationship. So when this happened, when I met people out from the production, there were 2 people who hugged me and cried, and they said that, you know, we have worked in so many seasons, and we have not encountered a more hardworking and dedicated person than you. You don't deserve this. So I was keeping myself strong, and it wasn't sinking in. When they said and when they started crying, I was still holding on to it. I said, nahi yaar, it's okay. So I was taking it like a sportsman.
Yeah.
So I said, it's okay. It's okay. Whoever met me said कि this was not your time.
Yeah.
We saw you till the finale. वो सब चल रहा है. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. कट्टू मैं घर पहुंचता हूँ और खाली मैं और दिव्यांका हैं, और मैं एक कोना पकड़ता हूँ और मैं फूट के रोता हूँ. और इनकंसोलेबली, मतलब मैं आज तक नहीं रोया हूँ वैसा. दिस वॉज माई फर्स्ट टाइम I had relationships in the past, and I've always been very proud of the fact that I am somebody who has control over his emotions, that I don't break down that easily. Hence, I have never really shed too many tears over losing someone as my girl in the past. Heartbreaks have never taken a toll on me. This was the first heartbreak where I cried inconsolably. And it was not just that night. Next morning I woke up. फिर मैं सुबह रोया. फिर as the day progressed, and I realized that there are no more rehearsals, then I again cried.
There was a void.
There was a void. I just felt hollow. And then फिर शाम का चाय पीने के टाइम पे फिर मैं रो. So Divyanka said, oh my God, I can't. Like, what do I do? How can I make this better? And I said, you can't. There is nothing you can do. It will take its time.
Yeah.
1 day, 2 day, 3 day, I don't know. But at this point, if you ask me to be okay, I can't be. So yeah, it was, I think it was that rockstar wala. I told Divyanka, I said, this was my rockstar wala heartbreak. You know, my first painful heartbreak.
Yeah.
Because I was not expecting this at all. It was like a road accident. Like I'm going at a decent speed, and suddenly a गाड़ी ने आके ठोक दिया, and that's it. It's the end of it.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
No. Yeah, of course, it's very dramatic when I phrase it like that. But I'm telling you exactly what I was feeling, because I had my vision set, I had my mind set. I was preparing things, मतलब जो आगे के जो एक्ट्स थे ना, मेरे जो आगे के एक्ट्स थे, उसके लिए मैं ऑलरेडी मेहनत कर रहा था, टाइम निकाल के. तो मुझे पता था कि मैं आगे क्या करने वाला हूँ. तो in hindsight, now I can joke about it. It's been a few days, it's been a week now, and I'm absolutely okay. I've come to terms with it, and I think it was a beautiful learning experience. This pain I needed, because this was one thing that was a miss in my life, and I've got it, and it's beautiful.
But what did affect you the most? You know, was it the hard work that you put in, और फिर उसके बदले में ये मिला, या जर्नी को आप इस तरीके से देख ही नहीं रहे थे और अचानक से वो चीज़ हुई आपके साथ? मतलब क्या ज़्यादा डिसअपॉइंटिंग या ज़्यादा हार्ट ब्रेकिंग था, जर्नी का ख़त्म हो जाना, या आप इतनी मेहनत डाल रहे थे और वो मेहनत आगे तक नहीं पहुंच पाई, या दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन?
मेरा ना एक्चुअली I had a point to prove it to myself. It was that that passion I went in with. It was that fire that went in with. So वो I had a lot to give. It was not the hard work. Hard work तो मैंने किया एक एक्ट के लिए, वो खत्म हो गया. You know, you have to start from scratch the very next week. The irrespective of what score you've got, whether you've got a 21 or a 30. Next day it's a brand new day, so you have to start. But it was that अरे मुझे थोड़ा टाइम तो दो, मेरे पिटारे में और बहुत कुछ है, देखो तो सही what all I can give you. So in hindsight, and I can say this jokingly now, that is their loss. They evicting me, I could have given them beautiful acts going forward. I could have given them a lot more, because there's so much that I have in the past, जो भी मेहनत की, वो यहाँ पे मैं सब डाल रहा था. And I was not holding back. I was just going all out. भले ही मेरा एक एक्ट में मेरा फ्लिप थोड़ा सा फंबल हुआ, but I gave a flip यार. And how many actors in a live act, how many actors dare to give a backflip during the act? So I was unabashed. I was playing on a front foot. तो उस फ्रंट फुट पे खेलने के बावजूद, और जब आपको पता है कि लाइक द प्रोडक्शन न्यू कि मैं कितनी मेहनत कर रहा हूँ, जब वो मुझे ऑफ कैमरा जब प्रेज करते थे, इतने कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स देते थे कि आप सबसे ज़्यादा डिसिप्लिन्ड हो, इतने हार्ड वर्किंग हो, ये हो वो, चैनल वाले भी आके मुझे बोलते थे, तो फिर ये डिसीजन क्यों? तो उस बात का थोड़ा मलाल है.
काफ़ी जो व्यूअर्स भी हैं, फैंस भी हैं, जो हम कमेंट्स हम भी सोशल मीडिया पे पढ़ते रहते हैं, हमारी भी टीम है जो पढ़ती रहती है, हम आपस में भी बातें करते रहते हैं. लॉट ऑफ पीपल फेल्ट दैट इट वाज एन अनफेयर डिसीजन. जो हम सोशल मीडिया पे भी कमेंट्स देख रहे हैं, काफ़ी फैंस को भी लगता है कि अनफेयर था. इसके पहले भी 1-2 बार ऐसा हुआ है कि लोग बॉटम 2 में आए हैं और एलिमिनेशन कैंसिल हो गया, एलिमिनेशंस हुए ही नहीं हैं और उनको चांस दिया गया है. बट इस बार जब कोई डिजर्विंग था, उसे चांस मिलना चाहिए था, वो नहीं हुआ. आई एम श्योर ये कमेंट्स आप तक भी पहुंचते होंगे. आप भी बिल्कुल. तो आपका क्या कहना है?
मैं सब पढ़ता हूँ. मैं अभी तो मैं इतना वेला हूँ कि मैं सब बैठ के पढ़ रहा हूँ, बिकॉज इट्स ऑब्वियसली वेरी क्लोज टू माई हार्ट. सो इट अफेक्ट्स मी व्हाट पीपल आर राइटिंग, एंड थैंकफुली सो, लाइक आई सेड कि आपका हार्ड वर्क कहीं पे भी नहीं जाता है. सो everything that I've given to this show has been accepted very well. I am one contestant who nobody is talking negatively about. There's not a single negative comment, which for me it's a big achievement, considering कि social media पे कैसे लोग कुछ भी बोलते हैं ना, और you can't control everyone's thinking, and it's all subjective, right? But somehow I have struck the right chord with people, and people have been able to see I'm not a drama guy. I'm not able to pour my emotions out on a live camera. I can't give, for me it's a dance show and one has to just dance.
आप एक्स्ट्रा ड्रामा उसमें नहीं ला सकते.
मैं और चीज़ें नहीं ला सकता हूँ. शायद लाने को अगर बोलेंगे तो मैं ले भी आऊँगा. कोशिश ज़रूर कर सकता हूँ, बिकॉज आई एम ऑल्सो एन एक्टर. तो आई कैन डू ऑल ऑफ दैट, बट आई जस्ट फेल्ट दैट देयर वाज नो नीड. let your what you're supposed to do, just do that sincerely. And people will be with you, and so like I said, it's done with. And
but you also consider it थोड़ा unfair था?
I don't know यार. मतलब मैं जब देखता हूँ एपिसोड, मैंने जब उस दिन कल परसों मैंने एपिसोड देखा, तो मुझे ऐसा कुछ नेगेटिव नहीं लगा परफॉर्मेंस देख के. It was a very clean act, and how it was perceived was that it's two genres. How do you choose between a comedy and a tragedy? But you don't need to. They're both right in their spaces. What one should be marking on is the dance. That is what we are here to do. So
we, as I'm continuously saying, मतलब back and forth, कि आपका हार्ड वर्क दिखा. दिव्यांका ने रिसेंटली एक पोस्ट डाला था जिसमें उन्होंने बताया कि कैसे आपको लाइव शो में, लाइव एक्ट में आपको क्रैम्प आ गया था और आप 101 फीवर भी था, आपको ड्रिप्स पे थे, उसके बावजूद आपने वो एक्ट किया. और लाइव एक्ट में क्रैम्प आने के बाद भी आपने कंटिन्यू किया, अपने बॉडी को फ्लॉन्ट किया, सनम के साथ एकदम ताल से ताल मिलाया, और वो एक्ट भी बहुत ब्यूटीफुल था, वो एपिसोड मैंने देखा था पर्सनली
जी।
सो टेल मी अबाउट इट, मतलब कैसे आपने वो किया, क्योंकि क्रैम्प के बाद परफॉर्म करना पेनफुल।
हाँ, वो काफ़ी पेनफुल था। हुआ ये था कि मुझे बुखार आ गया, और बुखार के बाद मतलब मुझे 2 दिन का वो वायरल आता है तो 2 से 3 दिन जाता है उसको। तो मैं जा रहा था, लेकिन मैं रिहर्स में बहुत वीकनेस थी, तो मैं रिहर्स नहीं कर पा रहा था। सो आई वाज जस्ट सिटिंग एंड ऑब्जर्विंग एंड आई वाज होपिंग कि मुझे क्रिश की पावर्स मिल जाए कि मैं बैठा बैठा देख लूँ और मैं सीख जाऊँ। लेकिन ऐसा नहीं हो रहा था, अनलेस यू डू इट योरसेल्फ यू कांट। तो ऐसा हुआ, 3 दिन निकल गए। अब हमारे पास बचे थे 2 दिन। अब 2 दिन में मुझे जैसे तैसे करके वो सीखना है, और हमारा क्योंकि एक्स्ट्रा आवर्स 2 दिन में मुझे सीखना है, तो मुझे ऑब्वियसली आई हैव टू गिव इन मोर आवर्स। सो आई वाज नॉट स्लीपिंग इनफ एंड आई फॉरगॉट टू ड्रिंक इनफ वाटर। कॉफ़ी बहुत ज़्यादा हो गई थी, पानी कम हो गया था, बिकॉज आई वॉज गेटिंग टायर्ड फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम द होल टाइम। दैट वाज द ओनली 2 days when I really went without any sleep and without eating food because we had to give in more hours. उसकी वजह से डिहाइड्रेशन हो गई, और उसकी वजह से जस्ट बिफोर द एक्ट हमारा स्टार्ट होने वाला था, और उससे पहले मुझे क्रैम्प आ गया। मतलब वो ऐसा यहाँ पे एक ऐसा मसल होता है,
वो फोटो में विजिबल है,
वो ऐसे बाहर निकल के आ गया, और वो बहुत पेनफुल होता है। आई डोंट नो जिसको कभी आए ना आए वैसे तो वो आया, तो आई गॉट स्कैर्ड एंड आई आस्क्ड लिप्सा एंड द टीम दैट अगर ऐसे चलते एक्ट में आ गया तो क्या होगा, क्योंकि हम 5 मिनट में जाने वाले थे। तो उन्होंने कहा कि यू हैव टू परफॉर्म, देयर इज नो अदर ऑप्शन। सो आई सेड ओके, सो बी इट देन। मतलब लाइक आई सेड स्पोर्ट्समैन वाला कि या यू नो करो या मरो। तो वो मेन चैलेंज ये था कि पेन बहुत हो रहा था, बट वो जैसे ही ऊपर से ना मैंने जंप मारा था एक, तो जंप मारते ही ना नीचे बैठते ही और वो आ गया, चढ़ गया वो एक के ऊपर ऐसा। तो वो तुरंत मेरे को रियलाइज हुआ, एंड वो स्टार्ट में ऐसा था कि हम लिप्सा को फेस करते हैं, और मैंने कहा ओह, तो बैक टुवर्ड्स द कैमरा ऐसा, ओह डैम इट, एंड देन कट टू मुड़ते विद अ स्माइल। द चैलेंज वाज दैट इट शुडंट कम ऑन द फेस। सो किया मैनेज। अब वहां पे खड़े होके इट लुक्स बैड टू, जब कमेंट्स मिल रहे थे, तो अरशद सर ने साथ दिए। अब मैं सोच रहा हूँ यार, अब मैं कैसे बताऊं कि कैसे किया है एक्ट, 2 दिन में कैसे प्रिपेयर किया। अब वहां पे खड़े होके यू कांट बी अस, यू नो, देन यू विल जस्ट कम अक्रॉस एज अ you know sour loser, saying oh नहीं मैंने तो बुखार में किया था। you can't say all that, right? So ये,
और इनफैक्ट आपने पता भी नहीं चलने दिया ना, किसी ने वो बात भी निकाली जब तक दिव्यांका ने नहीं बताया। nobody got to know कि मतलब ऐसा
no, because you're not supposed to, you can't play on these things, you know, that is unethical or whatever. So
but reality shows में ये सब बहुत यूज होता है, हमने पास्ट सीजन्स में भी देखे हैं।
that's why I'm out.
Okay.
That's why I'm sitting here talking to you and not rehearsing. So yeah, we just accepted. Time to move on. And also, a lot of people came to me later on after seeing Divyanka's, and I did not ask Divyanka to post it for me. This was supposed to be like between us, but Divyanka felt that she felt the pride in it, and she says, "No, I'm definitely going to put it out."
Yeah.
I said यार वो ना बड़ा sympathy gaining वाला ऐसा लगेगा that you know asking for sympathy and this and that. I said she's like no but you've done the act ना, अभी sympathy किस चीज की देंगे, क्या देंगे, हो चुके आप तो you are on to the next one. So I said okay fine. तो yeah, so I don't really think much of it. We're just supposed to do that.
On that note, thank you so much Vivek for joining us and doing this interview, और एक heartfelt conversation हमने अभी share किया है। And इस note पे मैं end करना चाहती हूँ that I want to see 2024 as Vivek Dahiya's year, जो मैंने last interview में भी बोला, and we hope to see you back on screen doing many more good work.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.